Have you ever encountered those situations as a team leader or a manager where you feel like you're not getting the best from your team, and that's a recurring situation? Perhaps you feel that your team isn't listening to you or respecting you. Perhaps there's something underlying going on in the business, there's a change or a restructure, and that's causing some malaise in the team, and they're feeling like they're not being listened to. Well, I feel, certainly when I was leading teams, as a manager and a leader, I've got a responsibility to ensure that my team enjoy what they're doing, have a clear set of objectives, direction, and we're all working together to really do the best that we can by the business and our customers. And that's the part of my job that I really, really enjoyed, was getting the best out of people. So if you're feeling like your team isn't respecting you or listening to you or performing, then that's something you need to address. Ask yourself these questions. Are you giving adequate one-to-one time with your team, but quality time, not just rushed or shoved in between team meetings? Are you regularly cancelling one-to-ones with your team members? Time is a valuable commodity, and I know in business, especially senior leaders, we can all be busy. But if you're cancelling on a regular basis, sometimes that can send a signal to the other person that that time that you've set aside isn't important to them. Have you given your teams clear objectives? Clear role descriptions, job descriptions? I've been coaching a team lately, and one of the team members has been criticised for not managing budgets and overtime. Now, he had no idea that was part of his job description. So I've said to him, set some time with your manager to really make sure you're clear on your goals and objectives, because there's a mismatch there. There's a lack of communication. Do you use positive reinforcement with your team? Are you telling them in a very specific and timely manner about what they've done well and why they've done a good job? Not just saying you've done a good job, but this is why, this is what I really liked. Are you giving them the right training plans, the right training tools? Have they got a coach, a buddying system or a mentor? What about career succession and planning? Have you got a plan in place for that? Very often I find that when I'm working with people, making that jump from manager to leader is a very difficult jump to make, because all of a sudden it's sometimes less about you doing the day-to-day stuff, but looking after the well-being and performance of your team. So that jump can be a big jump. Team workshops. I do a lot of these. Do you sit down as a team and appreciate what you like about each other? Do you share goals? Are you taking feedback from your team about, well, actually, we don't feel that this is appropriate for the business at the moment. This is what we feel we need to be doing. Are you listening to them and really taking on that feedback? Are you asking for feedback, 360-degree feedback from your team? Are you asking them to reflect on what you could do better from them, what they need from you as a manager? This is a two-way dialogue. It's not just I tell you what to do, but a two-way communication as two adults. So I hope you found these tips useful. I've done lots of team workshops and coaching managers to take that step up to team leadership. So if any of these issues sound familiar, then get in touch and we can talk about your specific problem. Thank you.